with a sharp beak.
In France in the 18th century, a prostitute could be spared punishment if she was willing to join the opera. I don't know if she had to be fat and close it up, or I'm not sure where to go with that.
Yeah, hope she can sing.
Yeah, but apparently it didn't matter. So from that, I guess we take that not many people wanted to join the opera.
Yeah. Man.
Yeah, okay.
Cheap labor.
That didn't go as well as I thought, but we're going to get better. We're going to get better. That's Tiny. I'm the Prince of Pittsburgh. This is Pittsburgh Dive Bar Talk. And Tiny and I, we're fictional characters, yet we're real. And how do we do it?
Not easy.
Not easy at all. Not easy at all.
Not easy. We
are the only, I want to stress that, Category 5 podcast in the universe. The
1, 2, 3, 4.
What we do here, though, we offer you variety. We don't do politics. We don't do religion, but we give you variety. We bring the dive bar talk experience to you. And if you've ever been to a dive bar, you might not want to go back, but there is a variety of shit that goes on there, and that's what we're giving you. For instance, today, coming up real soon, Numerology. Then we got 3 letters to Dear Tiny. Then we got Amusing Buffoonery.
There it is.
It's only the 3rd time we've had Amusing Buffoonery.
Welcome back.
Yeah. We have Transylvanian Brain Freeze. We have, where the hell am I? We have the movie game. We have the music game, and we didn't have a production meeting.
Did not.
I thought for sure he was going to miss. Paul G got it.
He did.
We got it. Yeah.
Thank goodness.
So I think we're going for 59 today.
Mm-hmm.
59 straight in the music game.
Mm-hmm.
We have onions, Cootchie, and cat piss.
Mm-hmm.
And we finish up with Samurai Chatter. So where you get to know us up close and personal. So that's what you had to look forward just today. You don't have to turn the channel. You just stick with us for an hour and you'll get all that shit right there. How about that? And if you get a little bored, you go to our website, pghdivebartalk.com. We have lovely photos. That should be enough, right?
I agree.
Lovely photos is enough. But we have beer and pizza ratings. We have feel-good songs where you just hit one button. You can write to Dear Tiny for advice on relationships, life, whatever the fuck you want. It can be.
Fashion.
We do have a fashion one this time.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. And you didn't even know that,
I did not.
Wow. How about that shit? You can go and see all the episodes, all the former episodes, or the current one that's up right now. And here's what I forgot to put this in. You can buy cookies on our website. We don't fucking get anything out of it. Why do we even have that?
I don't know. What do we get from
we
that?
get nothing.
If anything, we're hindered.
Okay, let me. May I speak? I am fucking hindered because today in the Cathedral, the cookies are fucking back, which means I can't smoke a cigar because Tiny's wife has a rule, and he says screw her. But
you're afraid of her.
I'm real afraid of her. As are most people that know her. And you even mentioned that at the car place where they're afraid of her too. So yeah, I am afraid. So I won't be smoking cigars till we get these fucking cookies the fuck out of here.
So buy them up, please.
Yeah.
Get them out of here.
That's right. Go to the website and buy some guys. Fuck, I might buy them up. I haven't had a cigar all week because it's been too cold. I thought, okay, this is going to be great. And then I come up here just 15 minutes ago and find out I can't do it.
Yeah.
And our list of living legends are on the website too. So all that on the website. Now, Choose 3. We're in our last week of the Choose 3. And the first week, a lot of people played. This week, not as many. There's 8 treats. Like I'm not going to remember all of them, and I wrote them. How about that shit? There's like out of the 8, you pick 3. Would you rather have a case of beer a week? Would you rather have car washes, haircuts for a year, car washes for a year? There's other ones. Oh, a pizza a week, a year.
Yep.
No one's wanted the marijuana gummies so far.
Really?
Yeah, marijuana gummies every month. No one's wanted that.
Misty's mom must not have voted yet.
No, she has. We got to get her on there. And no one's wanted the tennis shoes.
Oh.
Which means we have a bunch of old fuckers watching us.
Surprised. Yeah, because
or at least that go to the website.
Brian's a sneakerhead. I'm surprised he didn't put that
I don't think he's played.
Oh, maybe that's...
Come to think of it, I don't think you've played.
I swear I turned them in, but I'll check.
You better go.
I'll go look. Oh, yeah.
So anyway, choose 3. This is the last week, and it's going to be a tournament style because there's going to be 8 new ones next week. And even though I wrote them, if I don't remember the ones that are on this week, I don't remember the ones that I turned in for next week. So,
right.
And also pick 3. We had our big winner. We're to the end of that. It was favorite comic strips.
I was surprised by this.
The Far Side. I don't even know if you read the whole thing. Not only did it come first easy, The Far Side came in first. Far Side came in fourth. Somehow they didn't go together. Oh, yeah. Far Side just kicked ass.
I didn't catch that, but I was surprised.
Kicked ass.
Is that your first one?
That was my first one.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was on my 3, but not
was
first.
it?
Yeah.
Okay. But new one, and I should have done this 2 years ago. Of course, we weren't in business 2 years ago, so I guess I shouldn't have. The pick 3 this week, where you go to our website and do it. 3 favorite dive bars. 3 favorite dive bars. And what I'm trying to get a few things out of this. They can be in business or not in business. I want your favorite your 3 dive bars, where they are, and whether they're still open or not. And I've got quite a collection, actually.
Wow.
I think 9 people already.
Wow.
Which is more than we usually get for.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but okay, there were 2 dive bars that I totally forgot. I voted for my 3. And then there were 2 dive bars listed. I said, oh, yeah, that was a good one, and that's a good one. One was out of business and one wasn't. But, yeah, you tell us it was out of business or not. And it might be a list to go to look and say, hey, maybe we should go over there and try that out sometime.
We might have one that does on both our lists that doesn't exist anymore, I bet, if I put mine together.
What do you got?
222.
Okay, that and I had forgotten about that.
Oh, okay.
Jeff, who's a part of the team, he had that first.
Okay.
And then I wrote back to him. I said, damn, I forgot.
Yeah.
222 was great.
It was
great.
Best.
It was a bar right down by the stadium.
Yep.
Everybody else is charging $10 for a beer, and you go in there for $1.50. And
$2.50 a shot of beer.
and here's why it was really good. My wife hated it. The
bathroom.
Yeah, there was for the women's room. There wasn't a door on the.
Big deal.
You just walk through. What the hell? Yeah, who needs that? Okay, and I got So there you got to choose 3 for the 8 treats, and then for the dive bar you write in. But I think we're going to get a big list of dive bars that you can or cannot go to, and even though it's mostly local. We got 3 in Florida going to be listed. Guy from California wrote in. So, nice. Yeah, we're going to have some variety there for you.
Good.
Now, you don't know this.
Uh-oh.
We're the Patron Podcast. You know we're from the Church of Laughter, and we're for women that do twat thrusts.
Right.
But I've added a third. Hong Kong husbands. And if you watched last week, you'll know why. Because poor Hong Kong husbands, if they cheat, they could get beaten to death with the wife's bare hands. Yeah. And I was going to put Hong Kong's cheating husbands, but damn, that puts a lot of pressure on. Wait, what if you're wrongfully accused?
Right.
You know, you look at someone, and then all of a sudden your wife's just punching the fuck out of you, strangling you. Yeah, and there's nothing you can do about it. So, a new group for the Patron Podcast.
I like it.
New Scientist magazine. I read it, so you don't have to, and you don't have to. Here's 3 headlines from this week. Brain cells found that may tell us to stop eating. We don't have those. We do not have those. I need to read that article closer because that has not occurred in our lifetime.
They need to do like the blood platelet thing and maybe insert some of those. Maybe.
I'll do it.
Yeah,
I'll do it. Yeah. Drill a hole in my head. I'm even going to get to a little bit more of that in a second.
Nice.
Okay, second headline. Stunning image shows rare phenomenon just 600 million light years from Earth.
Oh, well. Okay.
600 million. Does that really affect us?
Oh, come on.
Real?
This stuff.
And this third one, this is directly to you, directly to you.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll know why when you hear this headline. Biggest object in the universe found. That has to be you. That's got to be you. Were the writers and new scientists? Did they come up here?
I don't have my own gravitational pull yet.
You will. You will. All right, real quick.
Mm-hmm.
This week, I went up to see my alma mater play.
Mm-hmm.
They played the best game they've played in years. They played at Toledo, who was ahead of them in the standings, and they beat them by 40.
What?
By 40, and they played their second shit the last 10 minutes.
Holy shit.
105-65.
Holy shit.
Killed them. I think they would have beat just about anyone in the country. So now we know they're in for a big losing streak because they're not that good, but they could not miss. They could not miss. But I'm sitting in the stands. I don't think I've told you any of this shit. See, you're hearing it for the first time. So is he. That's why we're all in one big group here. We're all at a dive bar.
Yeah.
They picked me out of I'd say 1,500 people there to play Price is Right on the court.
What'd you get to play?
Well, I got screwed. I got screwed a little bit. Do you know what Mac bid is?
Yeah, I do.
Do
actually.
you?
Yeah, where you can bid on like,
right. It's overages from like
warehouse inventory or whatever. Yeah.
So Mac bid. They sponsor this.
Okay.
And they put, I don't guess really, they have the item and the price already
That's
up there.
That's a brilliant marketing thing on their part.
It is. And the guy, I actually got nervous. At first I said, yeah, fuck yeah, and I'm drinking. And actually I was going to take my beer out on the court. My wife told me I couldn't. I don't think the guy would have cared. But
I agree. I believe it.
Anyway. But I get nervous when he said, no, you win $200 if you win. I'm thinking, oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But they put 3 objects up there with their price, their retail price.
Yeah.
Said, which one of these 3 did someone only pay $150 through Mac bid? So I thought, as a marketing tool, I definitely have to guess the highest one.
Yeah.
So showing what a great deal you got. No.
Oh.
And when I said I'd do it, he called me over and says, I'll help you out a little bit. He didn't fucking help me out. He introduces me, he announces it, and I kind of look over to him. I was like, Price is Right. I looked at the crowd first, and I looked at him, and then he didn't fucking help me for shit. So instead of $200, I got a $10 gift card
that they left on the table before.
That they gave everyone in my damn in my section.
Yeah,
right. Fuck that. But anyway, going back to those brain cells that we need to stop eating. I looked over. They have a big screen on the scoreboard, and I looked up at myself and I thought, "Holy, how are you fat?" And it really bugged me. It didn't stop me from drinking, but it bothered me. I thought about it for a second. I didn't have those fucking brain cells to stop me.
Yep.
But I think a lot of us have this, maybe not with fatness, but we got to decide whether we want to do something about it or just accept ourselves as we are. And I'm leaning toward accepting myself. But damn, I was not happy with what I saw.
Understood, yeah.
All right, now we're going to move on to numerology.
Ooh.
And, 92 was bad.
That was bad.
93 is pretty good.
Oh, bouncing back.
Yeah.
It's like the odd numbers.
For some reason. Okay, these people are 93 years old that are still freaking living.
Good grief.
Rita Moreno, you know her? She was in the original West Side Story.
Oh, okay.
Still looks okay, actually.
All right.
William Shatner,
mm-hmm.
who I saw.
Jesus, he's 93.
I saw on a Twilight Zone this week. He was like 28.
Is it the jukebox one? Is there one he's at the jukebox at the diner? Because he's in a bunch of them.
Yeah, he must be, because no, that wasn't it.
Okay.
There were 3 pretty hot babes in there.
Him and Burgess Meredith. He was in a bunch of them too. Anyway, sorry.
It's all right. Marla Gibbs. You know her? Probably not, right? She was the maid on the Jeffersons.
Oh, okay.
She's pretty fucking funny.
Yes.
Don King. You know him, right?
Holy shit, he's still
alive and he's 93. Barbara Eden, I Dream of Jeannie.
Okay, yeah.
Hal Linden, Barney Miller.
Mm.
Rupert Murdoch, that owns half the world. Well, he owned half the world until technology came in.
Yeah,
now
sure.
The tech guys are way richer than he is, but he's still doing okay.
I'm sure he does, yeah.
Angie Dickinson, you know her? Probably not.
Oh, I feel like
I'm going to talk about her in a second.
Okay.
And Dan Rather.
Wow.
Rita Moreno, William Shatner, Marla Gibbs, Don King, Barbara Eden, Hal Linden, Rupert Murdoch, Angie Dickinson, Dan Rather. Who would you like to have lunch with?
I'm taking Dan Rather.
Are you?
Yeah, news guys.
Oh, it'd be interesting as hell, but I didn't think you'd take him.
Oh,
I
yeah.
thought you might take him, not you.
I said there's an intellectual side to me you don't get to see. All that often.
We haven't seen it yet, have we? I thought for sure you'd take Don King.
That's not a bad one. Yeah, that would probably. Yeah.
And I was thinking about Don King, but okay. You're going to have to look up Angie Dickinson in her heyday. I'd still do her. I don't care what she looks like. I'd hold up a picture like I was going to do with Bridget Bardot last week.
Yeah.
If I would see a picture of Angie Dickinson back in the 70s, she was a policewoman or some shit. Oh, my God, was she hot.
Nice.
She was hot. So, yeah, I'm taking her.
Okay.
Okay, these people were born in 93, and I'm just going to go through these. I don't even know most of these people.
Okay.
But they're mostly women, so maybe one day we will come back with an Onions, Coochie, Cat Piss,
Right.
but not right now.
Okay.
Ariana Grande, Naomi Scott, Jodie Comer, Kiki Comer, I'm guessing they're twins, Miranda Cosgrove, or I wrote it down wrong, Debbie Ryan, Victoria Justice, Sophia Carson. You know many of those?
Wow.
Me neither. And like I said, I was going to look them up, and then we decided to do another group.
Is that Justice? Is that the daughter of Dave Justice? Wasn't he married to Halle Berry there when he played for the Braves?
God, that way, if she is,
damn,
that'd have to be one good-looking woman.
I agree,
because they're both good-looking.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know that. I have no idea.
Yeah.
That's the only one even rings a bell.
This is why this is really dive bar talk. We just talk shit. And we don't even fucking know. Yeah, the only one I know for sure is Ariana Grande. I don't really even like her that much.
Yeah.
But we're gonna look up the rest, and if Victoria Justice is who you say she is, she has to look good, and we'll bring that group back on Onions, Coochie, and Cat Piss. Okay, number 93. I wasn't happy with that either. Do you have anybody?
I mean, again, if I go old school Steeler types, Joel Steed was number 93, who gets overlooked because
he was good.
He was great.
He was.
Yeah.
I forgot about him.
I liked him a lot.
Yeah.
I imagine there was probably there was an era of when all the linebackers were wearing 93, but he's the first one that jumps out.
Well, the two Hall of Famers are John Randall and Dwight Freeney.
Oh.
And then Marty Lyons, the reason I put him in there was a whole big group after those two. He was part of the New York Sack Exchange.
Oh, okay.
And I recently watched a 30 for 30.
Nice.
About the New York Sack Exchange, and he was actually giving Mark Gastineau a bunch of shit. Who was kind of an asshole. Yeah. And I actually knew one of the New York Sack Exchange guys.
Which one?
Okay. His name was Abdul Salam. He went to Kent State and was my year. So, and he was Larry Falk when I went to school.
Okay.
This is actually kind of funny. I guess I have time. I'm talking to a guy on the football team. We're watching Monday Night Football. Mm-hmm. Abdul Salam makes a tackle. And they said, Abdul Salam from Kent State. And my dumb fuck buddy says, I don't know who he was. I looked at him. I said, you couldn't. And he was on the team. I said, you couldn't be on the team and not know someone that was in the fucking pros league starting. Right. I said, it was Larry Falk, you jackass.
Oh, that's awesome.
Abdul, if you watch the 30 for 30, Abdul Salam actually was the voice of reason with these three other guys.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he died recently. I didn't know that, but
who was the other one? Klecko? Joe Klecko?
Yeah. But it was Marty Lyons just not backing down from Gastineau's assholishness at all.
That's awesome.
Okay, couple other things. I really wasn't happy with this, but I'm gonna any math teacher, and Paul G is a great math teacher.
Okay.
So, Paul G, you're going to have two things. After he misses the fucking
no, I'm coming back
this week, you're going to have to do that. But 93 is you ready? Mm-hmm. A Blum integer because its two prime factors, 3 and 31, are both Gaussian primes. No, us common lay people don't know that.
No.
You think Paul G knows that?
I bet he does.
Okay, Paul G, I want to know. And here's what we will find out. Maybe Paul G just goes to the music and doesn't watch the rest of the damn thing. We're gonna find out that. Yeah, we're gonna call him out because if he doesn't watch the intro, he won't know.
Yeah.
Okay. 2 other things. It's one of 2 ISBN group identifiers for books published in India. So they must publish a shitload of books.
Apparently so.
If you need 2 ISBN group identifiers, and it's the code for direct calls to Afghanistan.
Oh.
So if you want to save a crawl space, say for 2 days, dial 93 before you dial your number,
right.
and you'll get right through to them. Okay, we're going to be right back with Dear Tiny.
Dear Abby, my feet are too long. My hair's falling out. And my
Welcome back. And this is the, I got to look this up. We'll just say, this is the 6th installment of Dear Tiny. It's got to be close to that.
Counting?
Yeah, not me, apparently. Okay, we got 3 letters from viewers. And one viewer you will recognize if you watch, which I am hoping he continues to write because he's a huge contributor to this show.
Living legend.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. And he deserves more than that, but that's as far as we fucking go, you know. Okay. This first letter, well, here's why this is a good one for you. Because you were the self-proclaimed best dressed in high school, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Not self-proclaimed. I have documentation. I have proof.
You know, you keep claiming you have documentation.
Oh, yeah.
I never see any of your documentation.
I in between segments, I'll go get the
No,
info.
it's okay.
Yeah,
That'll take
I got
hours.
the proof.
Okay.
Right
Tired
now,
of
the records.
I don't want to go there. This is tired of fighting about this. Dear Tiny, what color shoes should a man wear with a nice professional navy blue suit? And given your answer, what color socks?
I'm with the navy blue suit. Now I will say I'm a pinstripe guy too, so I like the pinstripes. With a navy blue suit. Now, I'm going to digress here for just a second because, you know, my whole life when I would go try to get suits, I always wanted 3-piece. And every time I'd go to get one, they'd try to sell me on whatever the latest trend was, whether it was the double-breasted, the single-breasted. Every time, like 3 pieces just aren't in now. I don't fucking care if I'm in style. That's
3 piece just means a vest, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm like, I don't give a fuck if I'm in style. I don't want your first of all, double-breasted feels like you're carrying like extra 20 pounds of material on your chest. I hate it. I never like those. And the single one, when you're fat, single just looks like that button's hanging on for dear life. So I wanted a nice 3-piece, and they never wanted to sell me one. So that's my first bitch about that.
This wasn't argy-bargy, but what the fuck? Yeah.
So to answer the question about the navy suit, I'm a fan of the another thing I would recommend to not do with the fucking suit. I don't understand why these fucking dudes now are wearing these skinny suits where everything's so fucking clingy tight. I don't want baggy things hanging off me either, but why can't a suit just fit them? When did it, like skinny jeans? When did suits turn into skinny jeans?
Do you have a suit?
I got a couple suits, yeah.
That fit you?
Last time I wore them, a couple funerals.
Because I got bad news for you. Joanne Fabrics is going out of business, and you must have to buy a shitload of fucking fabric.
So I'll answer the question.
Okay.
Blue suit. I like the light tan shoes with the. Got to be like wingtips or anything like that, but I like the light tan. They really make it kind of stand out. And I'm not a fan. I know that decorative socks, like that have designs and shit on them. I don't like that. I'm a strict black sock guy when it comes to that. So blue suit, light tan shoes, and the black socks.
Okay. My expertise in this field, let me just tell you something. I don't know how to tie a tie. Never did. And I haven't worn one. I determined about 24 years ago that I'm never wearing one again. Mm-hmm. So that's probably enough of me telling you I have no fucking expertise here. So as much as I hate to say, looking at you right now, you know more about it than I do. So
I can even do a bow tie.
No, can you?
Oh, yeah, I got a couple.
All right. Well,
That's for a story for one day. We got to talk about work stuff again. That's
All
a
right.
work story.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. I've had plenty of jobs. I'm not going to run out on that one. So tired of fighting about this? Tan shoes, black socks.
There you go.
Okay, here comes the good news. This next letter is from Mr. Harrelson. Mr. Harrelson. I didn't even know this was coming. I looked up in the damn thing.
Yeah.
Mr. Harrelson and I go way back, but I had no idea. So, Mr. Harrelson, you keep them coming. And what's Mr. Harrelson say?
Yeah, what's he want to know?
Dear Tiny, does it defeat the purpose if I watch midget porn on a big screen TV? Help me.
I wouldn't worry. The size of the TV, I'd be more concerned about the resolution than I would the size. I'd make sure it's at minimum 1080, so you get the high def, 4K if you can get it for sure. That's my recommendation.
So the size doesn't matter.
Not for the TV.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
no.
we know size matters for real. That's why we're doing a fuckhead podcast instead of doing something where we were making some money. Okay. This last letter. It's from Murraysville Manny. He says, Dear Tiny, what the hell makes you think you can do a fucking podcast? Do you have any qualifications? And why does your fucking friend talk so much? He looks like a fancy boy from Kansas City. So Murraysville Manny
Well, they don't like you
He
very
didn't like
much.
He didn't like
Damn.
you too much either.
No, he doesn't like
He
you.
liked me probably a little less. So
Yeah. Well, apparently Murraysville Manny.
Yeah, Murraysville
Apparently
Manny.
he didn't watch last week's show where I told him I feel trapped every fucking day that I'm trapped doing this fucking podcast. So he needs to watch last week's show.
okay. Well, maybe Murraysville wrote that. Maybe Manny wrote that before
that.
he saw the show. Okay, so you're saying basically we have no qualifications, right?
Hey man, I want to know. You're the one that came up with all the stats about. We've made it further than like 80% of real podcasts. So fuck Manny.
Yeah, Manny, go fuck yourself. Yeah, how about that? We don't have qualifications. We don't need it. We're dumb enough to keep doing this.
That's right. You know what makes us qualify? We have a computer with a fucking camera on it.
Because a few people have congratulated me on how far we've gone. I said, that's just because we're too fucking stupid to quit. That's where we are. Right. So there you go, Manny.
Yeah, suck on that.
Yeah, get out of Murraysville. Go to fucking Delmont. All right. Coming up, Amusing Buffoonery. Only the third time in the history of the show.
All right, Scott Bartoxi's song. We're doing another take. Let's try it out.
Oh boy, we almost got caught in the middle of something there, huh?
A production meeting.
Yeah, and really, Tiny knows nothing about these coming up. This is if you have to really watch close to know what Amusing Buffoonery is. And when I have Amusing Buffoonery, I don't have Argy Bargy because we don't want to have two ABs on the same show. You know, that would just wouldn't be right. But Amusing Buffoonery is.
I blame ABBA.
Shut up. Amusing Buffoonery. I when I first got on Facebook, it was just because of this, okay, to try to promote our podcast. And I hated it at the beginning, but now I've kind of learned to like it. And these are all things I've written down directly from Facebook in the last week. And we can or can't talk about each one. Let's not talk about each one. It'd be fucking a long time.
Before you start, can you grab me a tissue, please? I'm sorry.
Just to show.
It's just started.
Just to show that we have production meetings on the air, so you're included, and we don't edit because you're watching that right there. Okay. Would you like some more? We have more. Okay. All right. Speaking, let's see. What did you just say before that? No, we weren't on the air yet. No. Maybe you'll remember. Okay. This said men should ejaculate at least 21 times per month to reduce the risk of cancer. It's February 21st, and I'm already done with March.
Let's carry the two. Yeah.
Exactly. This says, thanks to the people that said it's fine to let your pet sleep in your bed. My goldfish is now dead. I used to hate Facebook,
See?
but now I like it. I know.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. Can you believe it? My neighbor knocked on my door at 3 a.m. this morning. 3 a.m. Luckily, I was up playing my drums. And now, okay, those are people being funny. This one's funny because she wasn't trying to be.
Yeah.
Northbound to see some of my favorite people, and Caitlin hates my boots. What the fuck is that? I don't know. It was sunny as fuck until those high altitude planes sprayed their shit. Do you know what that means?
Is that?
I have no clue.
There's all kind of controversy about plane entrails where like they leave leave that stink thing of steam or whatever behind them.
Okay, so the guy was being
fuel.
funny.
Yeah, it's. I bet that's what he's referencing. I think. I don't know if he's trying to be funny or not, but I bet that's what he's talking about.
This one's not bad. There's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath pothole on East Main Street. If anybody's looking. Now, I don't understand this one exactly. Going back to your ex is like trying to warm up McDonald's in a microwave. All right, I like this one. How many dead bodies does it take to charge a light bulb? Well, it's not 6 because my basement is still dark. No, somebody had some cleverness there.
Sure.
Okay, you'll like this one.
Uh-oh.
I only suck dick good when I'm in love. Anything else is getting 2 licks and sat on.
I'll take that.
Me too. I think I wrote her name down somewhere. Yeah, that's fine with me. And now this one is true.
Mm.
And it's true for you too.
Mm-hmm.
You're included in all this. Remember that. I don't always carry the groceries with one arm, but when I do, my keys are in the wrong pocket. Is that fucking... It should be 50-50. That's got to be 80-20.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta be.
No doubt.
And okay. Getting offended by something you saw on the internet is like choosing to step in dog shit instead of walking around it. That's fucking true.
Yeah. People in there, they need to develop some thick skin.
Right. I gotta admit, I was pissed at reading some things, and I read that and I said, yeah, that's exactly right. Okay, and this one certainly fits me. Getting old is weird because you're still the same enthusiastic kid trapped in a shit show of a body. Boy. Amen, brother or sister, whatever the case may be.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let me see if this was true for you and you. When I was a kid, my mom's menu had only 2 items: take it or leave it. Was that your? Did you grew up? A lot later than me because that was kind of how it was when I grew up. But
I being an only child, I was kind of, and we grew up in my grandparents' house too. I imagine there's people that would argue that I was spoiled. If there was something I didn't like, I used to get like when I was young, I didn't like onions and peppers. So if Granny made like chili, she'd make a separate one for me. So I mean, it wasn't a whole separate meal, but yeah, I don't know if it wasn't like we're not leaving the table till you eat your green beans kind of thing. I don't know that I had to do that.
No offense, but I think you took it way more than you left it.
There weren't too many things that didn't agree with me. She used to make liver. I didn't like that. Liver and onions. I didn't like that.
Luckily, my mother, she was an okay cook, but my father was a very meat and potatoes kind of guy, and that's how she became. So we had basically 5 meals, 6 meals, and liver and onions wasn't part of that. So no, I liked everything we had.
I mean, we weren't fancy. I mean, look, butter and applesauce on a graham cracker was dessert for us a lot of times. One of those kind of deals. So
you must eat a shitload of graham crackers. Okay, I knew this went for dudes, but this gives us the other side of the gender here. Okay. Not only do my head and my heart argue, but my vagina likes to give her opinion too. You always hear that about it, thinking with your penis,
right.
but okay.
That's good to know.
It's real. Apparently, nobody's vagina likes me very much.
Ain't nobody's vagina talking about me right now.
3 more, I think.
Uh-oh.
The coffee shop had a sign that said no Wi-Fi. Pretend it's 1973. So I paid 10 cents for my coffee and lit a cigarette. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, that's
coffee
right.
Shop.
Yeah.
1973, my ass. Once you get past my foul mouth, anxiety, dark sense of humor, awkwardness, and sarcasm, I really am a delight to be around.
Amen.
Yeah, and I think it was a chick that wrote that.
Oh,
too. Yeah.
well, I argue that then. If it's a chick, that's just the first layer.
And the last one here, I did some financial planning, and it looks like I can retire at 97 and live comfortably for 11 minutes. I'm there too. I'm there too. That is Amusing Buffoonery, straight from Facebook. We didn't write any of those. Those are all come straight from Facebook, and I kind of like them. We'll be back with, Transylvanian brain freeze.
Transylvania brain freeze.
We're back with Transylvanian brain freeze, and in between segments, we said we weren't going to digress, and we
sure did.
Oh. we cover a lot of subjects. But now, nothing as good as Transylvanian brain freeze. Mzee Ernesto Munishi Kapinga.
Right.
He's from Tanzania.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing his best. World population is going down.
Mm-hmm. I hear
But
this.
it's not because of Mzee Ernesto Munishi Kapinga. He has, count them, 16 wives, 104 children, and 144 grandchildren.
Holy Jesus.
But I'm going to give him credit. He said it's that his homestead looks like a village featuring a house for every wife.
Oh,
So
look
he's
at him.
taking care of them.
But come on, how much grass and mud do you need for a...
Still, I wasn't expecting a house for every wife for you. And it says people running around everywhere doing chores and looking after dozens of small children.
Oh, that sounds awful.
It
Good
does. Now,
Oh, that just sounds awful.
we have, between the two of us, we have 55 years of marriage with no divorces, but one is plenty. 16 wives. I know. I'll give him credit, though.
I mean, think about it. You can only do how many hours at a time? I mean, that's about all I want to spend with one.
And, right. But, okay, you're right. Grass and what did you say, mud? Still, he had to come up with enough grass and mud for 16.
I guess.
I don't know what the fuck he does in Tanzania, but must be bringing him in some good bucks.
Got nothing on those Mormons.
I know. He's kicking their ass, I think.
Suck on that magic underwear.
Okay, so there we are. Tanzania, I think, is in Africa, right? Now we're going to China.
Oh.
And then we're going to Australia.
Man.
So you see here, that's why we're category 5. And we're category 5 around the world. Not like, you see category 5 coming up from the Gulf into Florida, and then it shoots out into the Atlantic Ocean. No, we go through the whole fucking world. That's what we fucking do. Bitches. Okay, I'm calmed down now.
There you go.
They didn't give me the name of this woman, but a woman from Hunan province of China. She's going to get married, so she decided to give her fiance a little test. You ready for this?
Uh-oh.
She subjected her fiance to 3 hours of electric shock to the stomach as a twisted method of stimulating the feeling of childbirth.
Fuck you.
Yikes, I know. It's unclear if he knew what he was getting into.
Jesus.
But he developed intestine necrosis, whatever the fuck that is, and needed emergency surgery.
Oh, yeah, great.
Yeah. Now,
Thanks a lot. Happy wedding.
Here's the only good part. Thank God this guy, whatever her plan was, I guess it was to show him what childbirth was going to be like for them to have kids. I don't know. But he broke off the engagement, and now he's suing her for damages.
Yeah, good. Fuck you, bitch.
Yeah, now, the only thing is, how do you sue someone?
For electric shocks to the gut? I don't know.
Because I'm assuming she must have tied him down, because if someone started doing electric shock to us would say, I'm getting the fuck
Yeah,
out of the
right.
cathedral, you
Yeah,
know?
right.
Yeah. So he must have been tied down somehow.
Apparently. Man.
Yeah. How about that?
Screw her.
Exactly. What a bitch.
Yeah.
I hope she dies in a bizarre gardening accident.
It won't be having 104 kids or whatever.
No.
They're limited there.
Yeah,
right? You get one
yeah.
chance at a boy. Other than that,
Exactly,
you're
yeah.
fucked.
She is fucked. But I'm not sure you want this one to live very long. We're in Australia.
Okay.
This isn't as bad as that bitch from China, but this was a high school teacher in Australia.
Mm-hmm.
She identifies as a cat.
Oh, here we go.
Exactly. She asks students to refer to her as Miss Purr. She hisses at them on occasion, and then sometimes she licks the back of her hand or paw, whatever the case may be. She wears a cat-eared ear headband and growls at students when they're not paying attention. Here's the surprising thing. Some parents have become concerned.
Yeah. Oh my! I can't imagine what we would do if our teacher showed as a cat when we were in her class. If that just happened, we actually had a Robert Morris, a dude transition to a woman mid-semester.
Really?
Yeah, I forget his name now, but he walked in and addressed
Pat,
one day.
probably, right? Pat?
I don't
That goes both ways.
But a fucking cat could
So
think about it.
What would you do? Okay, Tiny has a kid. And what grade is she in right now?
Fifth, yeah.
Fifth grade? What have you heard about this bullshit?
I mean, teachers' unions are strong, but come on, man. How the hell are they going to pull? How are they going to get away with that?
I think if my daughter was in class and had that, I think I would take that cat's 9 lives right
seriously.
then. Yeah, it better have 10
I'd
because
drown her in kitty litter.
absolutely.
Yeah,
So,
I couldn't do that.
that's Transylvanian Brain Freeze around the globe. But now we're coming up with the movie game.
Dive on show, I do everyone.
Welcome to the movie game. The movie game, I give Tiny and you 6 characters in the movie and then 2 actors in the movie if you can't get it off the characters. And Tiny obviously can't pause because we're doing a podcast here.
Right.
But you can pause, but
Don't cheat.
don't cheat. No.
No.
Just try to get it on your own
Yeah.
because you're not really getting anything out of the cheating.
Although I did come up with a way you could cheat on this. If I told you my Jeopardy story about this, but you could watch the show in advance and then bet somebody and pretend like you weren't watching.
Yeah. A lot of people would fall for that, huh? If someone falls for betting on something that's on YouTube forever and ever, then they deserve to lose that money. All right. I think you're going to get this one.
Uh-oh.
I know. If you do, I'll give you a little about that. Yeah, I brought a buzzer. All right, but I don't think you're going to get off the first one. First one, fisherman.
Like an extra.
I couldn't find very many names. This will even be worse. Second one, Chuck. How many have it? Fisherman and Chuck. Go ahead and pause if you want. How about Snyder?
Whoa. Well, that's a little more.
Yeah, and then now we're going to get a little better.
Go ahead.
Fisherman, Chuck, Snyder, Ariel Truax. All right. How about John Gustafson? I'm not saying
Yeah, I got it.
There you got it.
Yeah.
Don't say it. How many out there have it? Next one is Max Goldman.
Mm-hmm.
And then everyone should probably get it now. Jack Lemmon and Walter Matthau.
Mm-hmm.
So Fisherman, Chuck Snyder, Ariel Truax, John Gustafson, Max Goldman, Jack Lemmon, Walter Matthau.
Chuck was the bait shop guy owner. Yeah, this is Grumpy Old Men.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. And what year did Grumpy Old Men come out?
Man, there were 2 of them, so I'm going to say 93 was.
Woo!
Man. Great movie.
Wow.
Yep.
2 for 2. Two for 2.
Yep. I can quote from that movie. So
okay, a few things about this movie. Cost $35 million to make. I'm not sure why it cost that much.
A bunch of snow and a bunch of shitty old houses. Yeah.
Made $80 million, so they did okay.
Yeah.
Still, I think that should have cost like $12 million.
Yeah, right.
This is pretty impressive. This was the 6th movie out of 10 made by Lemon and Mathau together.
Wow.
That's pretty impressive.
That is.
Yeah.
Especially, at that point, they were getting older.
Old as fuck.
Yeah, right.
I mean, they did 4 more together after that.
Jesus.
After filming in Minnesota during freezing temperatures, Walter Matthau was hospitalized with double pneumonia.
Jesus.
I know. Or for you Beverly Hillbilly fans out there, Granny Clampett called it pneumonia. Pneumonia. And I think this worked out properly, Lemon and Mathau. But Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis were strongly considered before that. Man, I know they're before your time.
Yeah,
they were pretty good. But
I get it.
Dean Martin was already in bad health.
Okay.
So, matter of fact, he died during the filming of Grumpier Old Men.
Oh, really?
So, and I think it was only like 2 years later.
Yeah, they were quick. Yeah,
exactly. So, probably a good thing they went with Lemon and Mathau.
This is 2 Burgess Meredith references in the same show. He's dad in this one.
Yeah, that's right.
Who's one of the funniest. I mean, he's probably the best one in the movie.
Damn, if I had to do it, I'd come up with the Penguin in the original Batman or Rocky.
There you go.
Couldn't do that. Anyway, though, pretty impressive. 2 for 2 for Tiny.
Yeah.
He's never gone 5 for 5. Let's see what happens because the music game's coming up since Paul G. I won't even go into that. I'll go into that when we come back. Okay, fun's over, people. Well, you can still have fun. He can. This is the 59th installment of the music game between Tiny and Paul G, a friend of mine that teaches math. They've got every single one. Now, lately, Paul G's been carrying you.
That's a fair statement.
But we thought they had beat Joe DiMaggio because that was the benchmark we were going by. But upon further review, Joe DiMaggio won in the minor leagues with the San Francisco Seals, had a 61-game hitting streak. Dude must have been able to hit pretty well,
I guess.
So now we're going for 59. It would be nice for Tiny to get one so Paul G could worry about Gaussian prime numbers or whatever the fuck that was.
I don't want to ruin his viewing experience by making him think too much.
Well, he has to worry about those prime numbers
that's
now.
fair.
You know?
Yeah.
So it might be nice that you could get this one.
Okay.
All right. What I do is I give the lyrics of one verse, and I hope I don't have to sing this one. I hope you get this because I'm not exactly sure of the tune. I was going to listen to it on the way up.
Oh, no.
Tiny, and you guys, once again, you pause, but don't cheat. But you're trying to get the name. That's what the main thing is. But then you get the artist of the group and the year it came out. But if he gets the name, we're good. Okay, you ready?
Here we go.
Are you ready? Awesome. Blue Jean Baby, L.A. Lady. You already know the song, right? Or don't you?
I don't know that I do.
No? Jesus Christ, you suck.
What?
Blue Jean Baby, L.A. Lady. This is a pretty famous song. Seamstress for the band. Pretty-eyed pirate smile. You'll marry a music man. Ballerina. You must have seen her dancing in the sand. And now she's in me, always with me. Bump, bump in my hand.
Wow.
Jeez, you suck. You absolutely suck. Let me do it again.
Is this an Elton John song?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Let me do it again, maybe. Yeah, because here's the nice thing about Elton John. The lyrics are pretty out there. Like, I'll admit some classic rock, you really can't hear what the hell they're saying.
I know. And I know the songs, and I can't figure out what the name is.
All right. Well, let me give it to you again, and you guys too. Blue Jean Baby, L.A. Lady, seamstress for the band. Pretty-eyed pirate smile. You'll marry a music man. Ballerina, you must have seen her. Obviously, I know that one. Dancing in the sand. And now she's in me, always with me. In my hand. You don't fucking know it, do you? Maybe you shouldn't get in the record business because you won't be able to talk to any fucking buddy.
It's got to be Rocket Man.
No.
I don't know what song it is. I don't know. I could hear him fucking singing. This is just like the Aerosmith one from a couple weeks ago.
You know,
I can see him singing, and I can't think of the fucking name of the song.
And some people think I make too much fun of him. But
No, you do.
Here's what happened.
No, that's not.
We were in a bar, hard to believe, and we were in a music contest, and he claims he carried us, and you don't know shit.
No, everyone there knew. Even the other team got eliminated. They were trying to help. They were trying to give me the answers because they knew they
knew you didn't fucking know.
They knew I was the one.
Go fuck yourself. It's Tiny Dancer in my hand. You don't even know that. It's one of his biggest hits, for Christ's sake. No, yeah. I actually looked up Elton John's biggest hits, and this is it. This was first or second.
I don't know that one.
Yeah, you blow. Okay, what year?
Good God, I have no. This is a 73.
Oh, 72.
72. Is this the album with
Madman Across the Water? Was that it? Or maybe not. I don't know.
I'll look it up.
Okay. Anyway, Tiny goes 3 for 5, which isn't horrible, but he didn't get the one he needs to get. So
hear him sing.
Paul G, I hope you can come through, or Joe DiMaggio is gonna lay nicely in his grave, and so are the San Francisco Seals, whoever the fuck they were.
Yeah.
Okay. Stay tuned because we'll be back with our most popular segment, Onions, Coochie, and Cat Piss. Welcome back. Pittsburgh Dive Bar Talk. I've already introduced us, so I don't think I have to do that again. This is our most popular segment, and it's called, it used to be Chili, Etc., which was a pretty shitty, and I came up with that too. So, but now it's Onions, Coochie, and Cat Piss, and how we came up with that was from Amusing Buffoonery.
That's right.
Because she said everyone at her she said they get pissed when she smelled like weed, but when everyone else smells like onions, coochie, and cat piss. So that's why we changed the name of this. And what we do, this has gotten better too, because we've taken you out of the equation. That's why it's better. We have 7 women. These women happen to be all born in 1990. And we have F, marry, kill. You know what that is. But then we have pour chili on someone, play hopscotch with someone. A nice little activity. Take somebody to Arby's, but you're having a beef and cheddar with Arby's sauce. It could get a little messy. Take someone up to St. Louis Arch, but the elevator breaks down, and then weirdly enough, up top of the arch, it's just you and the girl and Willie Nelson. Go to Afghanistan. You have 2 days in a crawl space. And if you want to call that crawl space, it's 93. Remember that. But then you have to get out of the country. That's the only problem. And then the last one is you drive to Centralia, which is an 8.5-hour drive from here, wherever it is for you. It might be a little different, longer or shorter. And your car has no air conditioning. Well, I guess we'll still say heat, but that's getting close, and no radio. So you're really spending a lot of time with that person.
Yeah.
And like I said, these 7 women, and I'll read them off: Emma Watson, Jennifer Lawrence, Kristen Stewart, Margot Robbie, JoJo, Eiza Gonzalez, Sarah Hyland, all born in 1990. I'm going to go first, and then Tiny's going to read the artificial intelligence answer to what they would do as you match up these women with those things. I'm going to screw every one of these women. And I'm not sure I even like 4 of them.
Wow.
Yeah.
I
like their looks better than I like them.
Okay.
So I'm going to go first because damn artificial intelligence is funnier than me. Pisses me off to say that, but it is. So, but here's what I would do. How about that? Here's what I would do. And remember, you can play at home. Yeah, you can pause right now and you can think, okay, I would do this with her, and then you can. I have a pen. You probably have a pen at home. You can write down and compare what me and you and artificial intelligence would do. How about that? That's a pretty good idea.
Yeah.
And then you can Right? No, don't write Dear Tony. Never mind. Okay. Okay. Emma Watson was the first one on my list.
Mm-hmm.
I read about her. Once again, I'm not crazy. I'm going to screw all these people, like I said. But she once went to a 1 week. What does that fucking say? Son of a bitch. Meditation thing. 1 week meditation thing. Where they weren't allowed to speak for a whole week.
Oh, God.
Okay, so right there, I'm a little, that's not what I'm into.
Yeah.
So I'm taking her to Afghanistan because I know she can shut the fuck up. So while we're in that crawl space for 2 days, we're going to be, but I'm going to tell her, we're in this no speak shit. Yeah, I'm going to be nailing you when I feel like it.
Mm-hmm.
And then after we get out of there, I'm going to, I think, use her as a shield.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, because I don't care if, what was she in Harry Potter?
Yes.
Yeah, fuck that. Like I said, I like the way these women look, but I really don't like 3 or 4 of them. So Afghanistan, and then if she dies, it's okay.
Yeah.
Jennifer Lawrence, good-looking woman.
Mm-hmm.
Catch this is going to piss you off, too.
Oh, no.
Her and her boyfriend at the time, she sent some nude photos, too.
Okay.
And that happens.
Good for him.
Yeah, exactly. But of course, what happens about half the time, something goes wrong. Somebody else gets a hold of them and puts them out there.
Yeah,
she
good for us.
claimed, exactly. But she claimed anyone that viewed those photos is guilty of a sexual offense.
No, go
exactly.
You.
Don't fucking put yourself out there then.
Yeah, come
bitch.
on. Yeah.
So what I'm going to do with her, I'm going to fuck her and kill her.
Yeah.
Fuck her and kill her. Tell me I look at some pictures and I'm guilty of a sexual offense. Don't fucking take them.
That's right.
You remember the Menendez brothers last week. Don't kill your parents if you don't want mistreated in jail. Don't take nude pictures and send them out.
That's right.
And then that's what's going to fucking happen. So, yeah.
That's right.
Fucking her and killing her.
Wow.
All right. Next up is Kristen Stewart.
Mm-hmm.
She's bisexual, which I like.
Okay.
She also has a fear of horses. She's a weird bitch.
Yeah.
So I'm taking her up the St. Louis Arch.
There you go.
I'm going to nail her. Me, her, and Willie are going to smoke some weed.
Okay.
He's going to sing some songs. He might do her too. And I'm going to bring a horse head with me. And after I get done doing her, I'm going to have that horse head on there. So she's going to get to the other side of the arch. If any of you have been up the arch, there's some room up there. She can get to the other side because I don't want any parts of her either.
Yikes.
I just want to do her.
Okay.
And that's it. Okay. Margot Robbie. Now I'm changing my tune here a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. Growing up, she had 3 jobs at once. I can't remember the third one, but she worked at Subway and she was a bartender.
Jesus, could you imagine?
I know.
What would our tips be if that we?
God, we give huge tips to a lot worse than that. And then she moves to America, becomes a huge hockey fan, even plays it.
Oh, wow.
Even plays it.
Okay.
She's been married just one time, same guy like us.
Yeah.
So I'm marrying her.
There you
I
go.
want her to be with me the rest of my life.
Okay.
So, yeah, I love Margot Robbie. JoJo, did you even know her?
I'll be honest, there were only like 3 of these. I knew the names, but I couldn't pick any of them out of the lineup.
And JoJo has a last name, but apparently they don't go by it too. I think she's a country singer.
Oh, okay.
But she's a Make-A-Wish supporter, among other things. Well, no, I'm going to make my wish.
Yeah.
I'm going to F her. I'm going to F her. Me and JoJo are going to do it. Then whatever happens after that. But, me and JoJo. Okay?
Yep.
All right. And no, I'm not going to tell it now. I have a Make-A-Wish story.
Geez.
Let me put
save that.
Yeah, a little asterisk. When you tell your work story, maybe I'll tell my Make-A-Wish story. Hope yours ended up better than mine. Eiza Gonzalez.
Yes.
I love her. And I didn't really know who she was. And I saw her in a movie. It was about World War II and Winston Churchill. And it turned out it was mostly bullshit. It was a great movie.
Okay.
And it was based on truth, but most of the shit they had. But okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm gonna take her to Centralia in the car with no heat or air conditioner or whatever, and no radio.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna F her at every rest stop on the way.
Nice.
Every rest stop on the way.
Yep.
Yeah, she does it for me.
Yes.
She definitely does it for me.
Yes.
Sarah Hyland, I read about her. She can go both ways. Not like that. You sick fuckers. She said she was physically and verbally abused when she was young. Yeah, I know. You never know when these people say that, if it's true or not.
Right.
And it usually means they're fucked up.
Yeah.
But Modern Family, I think there'd be some good stories there. I don't know.
Oh, is that what she's related? I don't know who she is.
She's one of the daughters on Modern Family.
Okay.
So I'm going to take her to Arby's, because Arby's is one of those things. You have a nice lunch, and if you don't like her, you know, I'll tell her to meet me there. So we each drive there. And if I don't like her, I'll just get the hell out of there. And if I do like her,
yeah.
Well, actually, if I don't like her, I'll still probably nail her and then tell her to get in her car, you know. But we're going to go to Arby's. So that's mine.
Wow.
That's mine. How about that?
What's crazy, I don't think there's any duplicates.
Really?
And first of all, this AI thing is getting scary because not only it's starting to think like I do, I feel like holy shit. And again, I didn't know a lot of these people, but like the first one, it starts with Eiza Gonzalez. It starts with effing her, and I didn't know who she was.
Oh, that's
and I pulled her up. And I was like, damn.
Oh yeah,
that's probably who I would have picked.
That's a hell of a start.
Holy shit.
Well, it should be like you, because you have artificial intelligence yourself.
Well, these answers scare me because, like, oh my god, this is like in a dark place I go. So, and again, it knows the rules of the game, but it still fucking puts a twist on. I'm like, I can't not include that. It's fucking hilarious. So anyway, Eiza Gonzalez, I would obliterate this woman in ways that would make the Geneva Convention step in. I'd have to file a goddamn FEMA disaster relief request after I was done. The Richter scale would register the aftershocks of this event. The phrase structural collapse wouldn't just apply to buildings anymore.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. I like Eiza, huh?
It was all about it.
Okay.
Emma Watson was next.
Okay.
They're marrying Emma Watson.
Really?
Well, marrying Emma means legally binding her to suffer through my bullshit for eternity. Every morning I'd wake up, roll over, and recite entire Harry Potter passages just to see her eye twitch in frustration. But she's rich, so I'd be a kept husband and play Elden Ring in my underwear while she lectures the UN about feminism. I had to look up. Elden Ring is, in my world, it's like playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh,
that is what it looked like to me.
Which is Harry Potter shit, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kristen Stewart.
Okay.
They're killing her. They're like,
oh, really?
They're killing somebody this time.
Good. We both killed somebody. And I thought about killing her, actually. She was second on my list.
I'm not even convinced she's alive to begin with, so is this even a crime? She's just a walking bag of shrugs, sighs, and disappointment. I'd give her an exorcism just to see if there was anything resembling a soul left inside. Spoiler, there wouldn't be.
I like this artificial intelligence.
Jennifer Lawrence is getting a chili dumped on her head.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wait, we are pretty close.
Yeah. You're quirky. You're random. You trip on red carpets. How about you trip on this bowl of scorching fucking hot chili, Jen? I'd launch that molten mess right into your mug. I'm not like other girls' face while she makes some forced awful joke about it on Jimmy Fallon.
You know what I really like about this? They don't even repeat shit.
Oh no, it's like all
it is.
You know, because remember last time they called it meat sludge.
Yeah,
that's my favorite word. I love that word. I love that.
Yeah, we might have to call one of our segments meat sludge. Let me write that down.
Yeah.
Okay, move on.
JoJo is the hopscotch for JoJo.
Okay.
We'd have the most cutthroat, savage hopscotch match of all time. This wouldn't be for fun. This would be war. I'd elbow check her mid-jump and watch her crash to the pavement like a sack of bricks. Then I'd stand over her and scream, "Leave, get out right now," just like a total bastard. I don't know. Okay. Margot Robbie. They're going to Arby's with her.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Sitting in an Arby's with Margot Robbie would be the single greatest American achievement since we put man on the moon.
Okay.
We'd be violently stuffing beef and cheddars into our mouths, dripping cheese sauce all over our laps while making disgusting eye contact. We'd then both feel crippling regret as RB meat sweats took hold. Sarah Hyland, they're going to Afghanistan trenches.
Okay.
Look, I don't know what skill set Sarah Hyland is bringing to a fucking war zone, but I have a feeling she'd be whining within 5 minutes and get us both blown to pieces. But maybe the enemy would take pity on us and see us shitting ourselves in fear. That's not the best one.
That's still pretty good.
Here's the crazy. So because we had more categories.
Keep going quick because I got to pee.
Okay. Well, and we're probably running late. Even though it had the categories, it still went back and it said, I'm making Jennifer Lawrence suffer a second time and I'm taking her to Centralia because the bowl of chili wasn't enough punishment. We'd be trapped in this boiling hellhole while she makes shitty Hunger Games references and tries to force another fake relatable moment. By the end of the trip, I'd chew on my own fucking arms off just to get away. And then it keeps going. This time after they killed Kristen Stewart, they're taking Kristen Stewart's dead corpse up the St. Louis Arch with Willie Nelson.
Hey, finish up and sign off, will you?
Since I already killed her lifeless ass earlier, I might as well prop up her corpse Weekend at Bernie style with Willie while Willie hotboxes the place. The elevator's broken, the metal is baking in the sun like Satan's easy bake oven, and Whoopi Goldberg isn't here, but I can still hear her yelling at me in my mind. So there you have it. That's what AI thinks about our women for onions, coochie, and cat piss. And since he's outside peeing, I'll sign off of this, and we will be back with Samurai Chatter.
Welcome back to Samurai Chatter. A lot's gone on here since you last saw us. It seems like 10 seconds to you, but it hasn't been. But I peed. 3 people came and picked up cookies.
Yep. I peed.
You peed.
The
dogs are beating the shit out of each other. Life's not so easy here at the Cathedral like you think.
That's right. We make it look easy.
Yeah, we do. We do.
Yeah.
Okay, so these are 4 would you rather questions, non-sexual. And I don't think I gave them to you this week, did I? Okay,
First time hearing them.
Poor Tiny. He is doing it off the top of his head. Okay, you ready?
Let's do it.
Would you rather wrangle a 4-legged octopus or an 8-legged poodle?
Octopus are gross, although I do like calamari. That's about the only thing. I'll take the 8-legged poodle.
You're going to wrangle with the 8-legged poodle?
Yeah, poodles are annoying. I wouldn't mind beating one of them up. I
agree. And, I partly agree. I will take on both of them, but not on their home court. The octopus has to come on dry land, and I'm going to beat the fuck out of that poodle in the pool. His 8 legs aren't going to fucking help him at all. So, no home court advantage for the octopus or the poodle. It's mine. It's our fucking podcast. Yeah, fuck that.
I like it.
Okay. Would you rather wear 3 hats at all times or never wear socks?
Oh, never wear socks. I could do out socks forever. Yeah. Hats. I mean, I wear hats quite a bit, but
you do.
But once my hair grows out, I'm I got some luscious locks coming in. Once they grow out, I'm going to want to show it off.
Is that right? When's that going to be?
Pretty soon. I'm almost ponytail length. So once I can do that, it's going to be let the locks flow.
Okay. I'm just the opposite. Obviously, I should wear hats all the fucking time. I don't, but I should. And I need socks because those of you that watch all the time only have 9 fucking toes, and who knows where that's going to go. So, yeah, socks are covering up my feet every chance I get. So I'm going to wear the 3 hats.
There you go.
All right. 3rd question. These are all weird, but I only came up with the 4th one.
Yeah.
Would you rather shake hands with yourself every time you meet someone or offer your foot to them as a handshake? Who comes up with this shit?
I kind of like the foot as a handshake. That'd be kind of funny. Just the look she get from that.
You would.
I'll take the foot.
Foot with a handshake? Okay. See, here's why I can't do that. I'd fall every fucking time. My balance.
I probably would too.
My balance is. I've had major ankle reconstruction. I have no feeling in my feet, and I told you about that missing toe.
Yeah,
I fall almost all the time anyway. I cannot put my foot up. I'll fall, so I'll shake hands with myself just like this. How about that? So we're apart on most of these.
Yeah.
Now, last one. Would you rather get drunk with
Oh, this is good.
Bill Murray or Chevy Chase?
Man.
How about that, huh? How about that?
Ooh, I'm gonna say Bill Murray.
Okay.
I hear they both can be pricks in their own way.
I have that. I actually put both assholes at times.
Yeah. But man, they both got to be funny though, right? I just hear Chevy Chase is a miserable. Like even like at these Comic Cons and stuff now, he's even miserable.
Is that right?
Yeah. So,
Well, I like I said, neither of them would be at the top of my list because I think they're idiots too at times.
Yeah.
But and you don't watch as much college basketball as I do. Bill Murray's been at a bunch of games this year.
Oh, really?
And he has in the past too. So I feel like I at least have that in common with him. So
he golfs and stuff in real life. Like he does all those celebrity events. And stuff. I don't know.
Does Chevy Chase not do that?
I don't. At least if he does, I don't know about it. I don't think he does.
Okay. All right. So there we are. This is Pittsburgh Dive Bar Talk, talking about shit we have no fucking idea about.
Sports we don't even know.
No, we don't know about anything. That's why it's Pittsburgh Dive Bar Talk. You drink a few beers, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It all works out.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to end with a quote like I always do.
Let's do it.
Yogi Berra's turn.
Oh.
And he's talking about fans. He said, if people don't want to come out to the ballpark, nobody's going to stop them. Thank you for hanging with us.
Yeah.
This concludes 93. Some people wouldn't be back. We'll be back with 94 next week because we're the hardest working podcast in 4 states. And we're the I could go through on and on and on, but I'm not going to because it's been pretty long. We are the only Category 5 podcast in the universe. And that's why you should come back next week and see us. Next week.
See ya.